following steps outline the approach that any Residence Life staff member should take during a fire alarm. As Residence Life staff, once the alarm sounds, Step 1. Grab your Residence Life staff vest and name tag if easily accessible. Exit your room and close the door. Step 2. Calmly use your voice to alert others to evacuate the building. Step 3. As you exit, knock on students' doors while also closing any doors that are ajar and turning off lights. Your safety is a priority. Do not put yourself in harm's way. Step 4. Make observations. Do you see a leak, damages, smoke, or a person in need? Step 5. Report to your designated Residence Life staff meeting spot. This will be different than your building meeting spot. Your manager will inform you of the RLS meeting spot. Step 6. Report any observations to each other and the fire department quickly and immediately. Step 7. Once complete, go to your designated position. Your manager will let you know where your designated position is during training. If a manager is not present, one RLS should be designated to approach the fire prevention officer/campus police officer on site to ask the cause of the alarm. Document the cause in the nightly on-call log. In South Residence, the ARLM on-call should be called for every fire alarm. In all other areas of campus, should 3 or more alarms in a period of 24 hours be malicious in nature, such as pulls, intentional fire, etc., the designated RLS member is expected to contact the RM on call. Step 8. Allow students to enter the building only when the alarm bell stops. When students re-enter the building, try to escort them through the main doors so not to disrupt and set off any door alarms upon re-entry. This will also make it easier to ensure that all guests are signed in. RLS are expected to assist desk staff to determine who is a guest and who is a resident. Step 9. Once students are back in the building, meet your staff team back in the main foyer or at your respective residence desk to debrief. During this debrief, you should share any information pertaining to the alarm, discuss any aspects of the evacuation that could have been improved, identify any problematic areas, and how we will follow up. Step 10. Follow up with your community to determine if any individuals have information regarding the alarm, if applicable. As Residence Life staff, in case of fire, if there is an actual fire, follow the same steps as above. However, ensure you pull the fire alarm. If the fire is small, grab a fire extinguisher and attempt to put out the flame. Do not be a hero. Fire spreads very quickly. If immediately unsuccessful, evacuate the building. Do not jeopardize your safety. Calmly use your voice to alert others to evacuate the building, and calmly alert your students to a safe exit. If the halls are filled with smoke, crawl. This will allow you to breathe more easily. Put an article of clothing over your face to help you to breathe. If possible, wet this article of clothing. If you are trapped, go into a room with a window. Put a damp towel or article of clothing under the gap in the door. Use your phone to call for help, extension 2000. Open your window and yell for help. Hang a bed sheet out of the window. There are some things you can do to help educate your community on proper fire alarm procedures. You can inform your students of the fire evacuation expectations, such as evacuate the building quickly and quietly every time the alarm sounds. To stay calm, to use the emergency phone number for campus, which is extension 2000. To pull the fire alarm in an emergency, the importance of not propping doors, the location of fire extinguishers, and the consequences of tampering with life-saving equipment. You can also recruit fire wardens. These individuals should assist in alerting others of alarms by knocking on doors on their way out of the building, unprop any prop doors, turning off lights, and observing the environment on the way out. This individual should never jeopardize their own safety while assisting others. You can also inform your community of the building meeting location. This helps when we need to address the entire building quickly or just a certain community. It will also help account for individuals, ensure students are far enough away from the building, and to keep the fire route clear for emergency vehicles and personnel. Your respective building locations are listed on the screen now. You should also determine if anyone needs assistance. Ask your community in advance if they need any help during an alarm. Is anyone a heavy sleeper? Requires an individual to bang on their door? Does someone have an accessibility need? Be sure to connect with your manager to discuss all safety plans. If you have any questions about how to handle fire evacuation in residence, be sure to bring it to the On-Calls and Protocols training session.